What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to review Baddies East, episode 12. So if you haven't seen the 12th episode of Baddies East on Zeus Network, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. And like this video and subscribe to my channel because it's a simple and free way to support your girl. It literally takes less than 4 seconds to do. So you can definitely hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you're already watching this video. And I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You're going to hear me say, so, like, 1,000 times. It is what it is. I might stop to regain my thoughts. I'm going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of the episode, what you thought about what I talked about, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. And I'm going to grade this episode. Like I said in my last review, it's still a whole dick rider tatership. So these episodes are starting to get kind of dumb. Like, I feel like Baddies West was way better than this. Baddies South was better than this damn season. Like, they think because they bring these big names and these popular people that it's going to be a lit-ass season. But this season ain't been giving shit. It ain't been giving nothing. I got to D+ it. Like, what the fuck did we really get in this episode? And then they always saving the fights to the end of the episode. Like, if y'all gonna put the fights at the end, at least have one fight in the middle of the damn episode. Don't put one at the beginning that we already saw at the end of the last one, and then put it at the beginning of this episode to make it seem like it was 2 fights. No, it wasn't. This season ain't been given. The cast ain't been given. It's a whole dick right rotatorship, like I keep saying. It's just not giving at all. And I'm just about to get into this bitch. D+. This shit is like, it's like trash juice, like shit at the bottom of your shoe that you hate that you bring in the house, like. This season is just so trash. Like, it's just so trash. D+. Last chance, if you haven't seen episode 12 of Baddies East on Zeus Network, turn this video off. I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Oh, damn, my phone went dark. Okay. So, as y'all can see, I'm not in my normal surroundings. I'm not at home. If you watch my reviews, and I'm not at home. But I did bring my iPad this time, so I ain't got to read off no laptop. I hated the laptop. I didn't like it. I ain't gonna lie. And I got my phone, read my notes off my phone on this little ring light. Hopefully the picture is good, because it is a little dark outside, but I'm sitting right in front of the window so I can get as much light as possible. I'm debating on if I should turn this ring light on or not, but either way, we're going to get into it. So the first scene starts with, of course, the whole Smiley, Sapphire, Rylan, Suki situation still is happening. And then, well, it wasn't even them. It was the situation between Sapphire and Smiley, basically. Sapphire trying to fight Smiley. Smiley didn't want to. Sapphire ran up on her anyway, after saying, I'm not going to run up on you because I'm not trying to be a bully. It's just like, do y'all forget the shit y'all say 5 seconds before y'all say it? So after Sapphire says, I'm not going to run up on you because I'm not going to be a bully, she then runs up on Smiley. They start fighting. Smiley, I think, is holding Sapphire's hair or something. It's just like you ran up on a bitch and you surprised that she grabbing your hair. I don't know. So Suki tries to jump in, or maybe she did jump in. I don't know. Whatever. They're trying to jump spot Smiley, whatever it is. So then after that, they, like anybody else, got some animosity they want to get off. E.T. calls out to Seki. She says, I don't like the way you can tell I'm not in my house because I do not smoke bamboos. So E.T. calls out to Seki saying, like, I don't like how you tried to mock me online, this and the third. So Seki says, well, if they didn't tell you already, my sister had got me jumped, and the reason I was defending her against you back then online was because I was defending my sister, as any person would do. But as you can see now, me and my sister not. It was just a lot of explaining from Taseki's part. And everybody was just like, well, Taseki, she just saying she wants an apology for the stuff you said. Like, we get it that you was defending somebody that you're not cool with no more, but they want you to apologize. So Taseki apologizes to E.T. and they make up, whatever. I'm trying to figure out why they ain't just get a fair one in. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it, because I feel like they both, I mean, E.T. came in saying she wanted Trash called her Trash Key, or whatever she called her. And Taseki said she checked the vibes when E.T. came and she didn't see none there. So I just feel like they should have just got the fair one in, because it's just like, I don't know, their whole situation was weird to me. I don't know. So then T and DJ Sky, they pop up, they come out there with everybody. So then Anna confronts DJ Sky. Like, you was talking about me being online. Sky was like, you was talking about me too. They go back and forth, and Sky was like, okay, I can apologize for being weird. Whatever she said. Basically, DJ Sky apologizes to Anna too. They make up for whatever reason. So they try to seemingly make it seem like everybody's cool now. They show E.T. going up to T and hugging her. T says in her confessional, like, I don't know why E.T. trying to be cool now, or something she said. I don't remember, but it was just a whole fake-ass situation because everybody's still dick riding each other and beefing with other people because other people beefing with other people. It's just like, this season, at least on Baddies West and South, for the most part, most of the cast members had their own brain. This season, it just seemed like everybody bandwagoning off each other. Dick rider tater shit. Let me remind myself to say that. So now, everybody's back in the house, and Natalie's asking Scotty if she's going to apologize to Anna. Scotty's like, well, Anna's supposed to apologize to me. So then Anna and Scotty start going back and forth, and of course Natalie in her confessional, I just asked a simple question. I didn't know it was they started going to go back. Like, girl, whatever. You know exactly what you're doing when you say it. Sometimes I don't want the weird shit. You do want the weird shit. That's what you live for. That's what your EP ass live for. And I had to look up executive producer, and apparently it's the person that provides all the money for these shows and stuff. And I'm like, so Natalie got this type of money that she created this. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I believe that. I feel like it got to be another word for EP. People just throwing that word out there. Because when you look it up, the definition, it's like the person who provides the financials for shows to get up and running and stuff like that. And I just don't buy that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't buy that it's Natalie alone bankrolling this shit. I don't buy that. She got money, but I just don't buy it. I don't know. So, so Scotty and Anna, they going back and forth. So then Natalie decides, oh, well, all the girls seem to have squashed their beef, so I don't want any other beefs to arise, so I'm going to pull Scotty and Anna out of the room. I'm just like, okay, do we even believe Natalie at this point? Do we believe anything Natalie says anymore? She pulls Scotty and Anna out the room. I mean, not anymore. Did we ever believe anything Natalie said? From when she came on Bad Girls Club, making wild-ass, colorist comments and saying Rihanna deserved to get beat up and all that by Chris Brown. It's like, did we ever believe Natalie? She was just entertaining, but she's still a wild-ass bitch. Like, I would never fuck with Natalie in real life. So, like, yeah, so Natalie pulls Scotty and Anna out to discuss their discrepancies or whatever. And then, this is when Sapphire was like, anybody else got anything they want to get off their chest? So Biggie basically calls out Rolly. She's like, I want to know what the animosity is between us. Rolly brings up some bullshit that happened on last season. They start going back and forth. And then I love this moment. Biggie calls out Natalie. She's like, oh, go ahead. I already know you're going to take Rolly's side because she been on the show before me and you fuck with her more than me. I get it. And I ain't even going to say nothing. And then he was like, yeah. Like, really ain't saying, but just like Biggie is completely right. As she said at one point, what did she say? I don't even think I wrote it down, but I remember it. I remember what she said. Yeah, she said, you basically play me for Rolly and I get it or whatever. She was like, you know I wasn't supposed to be no replacement. And what did I say in my last review? I said, I don't think Biggie was supposed to be a replacement. I think she was supposed to come on day one, but Natalie kept writing. What is it? What the fuck is that word? Gaslighting. Natalie kept gaslighting Biggie to come later because she knew about the beef with her and Rolly. She wanted to do her EP thing and get something started with Biggie. She knew if Biggie came a little late, it would be a whole thing instead of bringing Biggie on the first day. Because it was already a situation on the first day between Anna and Scotty. And T and Mariah. So it's just like, I mean, not T and Mariah. Mariah and Smiley. So I was just like, of course she waited. And then Biggie was already in town. That's another reason why I feel like Biggie was supposed to be there day one. But they told her to wait a little bit. Natalie told her to wait. And then you can see the dynamic that Natalie would talk shit about Biggie. And then get on the phone and act like they best of friends. And like, girl, where you at? Da, da, da. It's just like we already know. That's why I said they be trying to play like Biggie. I don't like how they doing Biggie, but I love how Biggie's standing on business this season. I don't care. She don't care who against her, who with her, whatever. She's standing on business. Yeah, she would probably be the only person I feel like yeah, okay. She's the only one I kind of I'm okay with this season. So as Rolly and Biggie are going back and forth, Rolly says something. I can't remember which prompts. Well, I don't even know if prompt is the right word, but it causes Sky and Camilla to say like bowling, and I feel like so Biggie got irritated. She was like, okay, yeah, y'all go ahead and basically she ain't say dick ride, but they basically was dick riding Rolly. Like, why y'all even had to say anything in the midst of them arguing? So Biggie's like, okay, I see what shit stand at. Like, y'all just basically co-signing what she's saying or whatever. And then Sky all of a sudden wants to try to pipe up on Biggie. I'm like, nah, Biggie was in her right. Because what the fuck y'all saying balling for if y'all supposed to be, what's the word? Y'all supposed to be neutral in the situation. Why y'all backing whatever Rolly's saying while she arguing with Biggie? So I would have felt some type of way about that too. And I was glad Biggie called it out. And then Sky tried to pipe up on her. And of course, everybody dick riding. Don't do that to Sky. Don't do that to Sky. But where was this issue at just now when Sky and Camilla was like bowling, sucking Rolly's dick? Like, what are we doing here? That's why I said this is a whole dick rider tater shit. Motherfuckers just ride with who they... I ain't about to keep saying the same thing over and over, but yeah. They basically yes man what Rolly said, and Biggie felt the way about it and called it out, and Sky tried to fake pipe up. So then everybody's like, don't do that to Sky, Biggie, and then all of a sudden E.T. wants to pop up and be like, shut the fuck up, Biggie, and pushes her down. Catches her off guard. And I'm like, booty eating girls, whatever y'all call yourself, booty eating girls. Where are y'all at now? This is clearly like, what did E.T. have to do with the situation? Nothing. But y'all sit up there and let her do what she did to Biggie. But y'all had such a problem with Smiley for what she did to Mariah Lynn. Y'all can't decide that y'all gonna defend a bully. What bully y'all want to defend? This was clearly a bully moment. Where was the booty eating girls then to say, all right, E.T., this ain't got nothing to do with you? I say just pipe down because y'all don't want that smoke with E.T. Not saying that y'all ain't scared, but y'all just don't want that smoke because y'all. It's just like a whole man. Where was the booty eating girls when E.T. piped up on Biggie for no reason? If y'all so against bullying, that's all I gotta say. So then we get this thing with Natalie. She FaceTimes Smiley. Smiley want to know where her chain at. She's like, I thought everything was deaded. Natalie tells Smiley that Mariah Lynn's sister has the chain now. Mariah Lynn and Scotty, they come in. Mariah Lynn gets all up in the phone frame like, yeah, my sister got it. If you want it, you want to get it from her. So somebody was like, where's she at? And Mariah was like, oh, don't worry, you're going to see her soon. So we get this scene, Sky, Taseki, Anna, T, they sitting around to talk. The girls basically filling T in on what happened before her and DJ Sky popped up at the house or whatever. In one instance, T asked who is the closest to Smiley in the house, and the girls was like, Taseki, and Taseki was like, oh, no, don't put that on me. Girl, you was hanging out with her. She tried to say Smiley cling to her. I mean, that could be the case too, but it's still like, don't act like you wasn't cool with her. Like, now all of a sudden you don't fuck with her because everybody else don't. That's what I'm saying. Is this like a dick rider tatership here? It's annoying. So we get to saying E.T., Rolly, Sapphire, they sitting around talking shit about Smiley. I ain't really write too much. They were just talking shit about her. Then Smiley, Biggie, and Camilla, they sitting around and talking. And Camilla and Biggie basically asking Smiley why she was scared to fight. And it's like, okay, I get it. But at the same time, are we just going to are we just going to brush away the fact that she had just had a miscarriage prior to and possibly didn't want to fight because she in fear of getting jumped? Because Suki is Sapphire's best friend. So she probably thought Suki was going to jump in it for her best friend. And the fact that the whole cast is dick riding Suki and Sapphire, she probably thought the cast members probably would have jumped in too. But I'm just like, okay, we're going to say fuck all that part, and they want to know why. That's the only thing I ain't like about Biggie. Like, why you jumping on the bandwagon saying Smiley ain't a baddie or whatever because she ain't want to fight or whatever. You can't negate those two facts that she had just had a miscarriage and it was probably a fear of getting jumped. Because all y'all, she came out there and all y'all had y'all shit pinned up. It's like, even Saseki said, like, everybody got on fighting gear. Like, I'm checking temperatures. What you think she thought? She probably thought she was about to get jumped. I'm not saying that that's the reason for Smiley not to fight or whatever, to be scared to fight. But it's just like, think of all the probabilities that was happening in that moment. So, Camilla tells Smiley she needs to stop, she can't be no punk and all that. And then they cut away to E.T., Rolly, and Sapphire. E.T. and Sapphire basically sucking Rolly dick, saying, I don't even remember everything they were saying. Basically, like, E.T. tells Rolly Biggie's jealous of her. Some other shit, I can't remember. Just a whole bunch of dick riding, whatever. So, then we go back to Camilla, and Camilla's telling Biggie the same thing, like, she asked Biggie what's her beef with E.T., and Biggie's like, there is none. Like, I don't even know the girl. So Camilla's telling Biggie, like, she doing too much rah-rah, too. And I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about Camilla this season. It's like, you talking shit in your confessionals. You somewhat saying it to their face, but you not saying it the way you saying it in your confessionals. In your confessionals, you saying it like you piping up and shit. But when you saying it to them, you saying it like you trying to be their friend, but you talking about them in their confession. I don't know how to feel about Camilla. I thought I was gonna love her this season. She ain't really been giving me what I thought I was gonna want this season. Sky neither. Sky and Camilla were the two I was most. Sky, Camilla, and Saya were the three that I were most excited to see, and they disappointed me. They let me down. I understand why Saya left. She lost her grandmother, still going through grief and loss and stuff. I understand that. But Sky and Camilla, they letting me down. I'm sorry. They let me down. Especially after they just dick rode Rolly while she was arguing with Biggie. Ballin'. Like, that was champ to me. Like, that was so corny. Cornball behavior for me. So, I was low-key defending Smiley up until this moment. Up until this scene, now I'm looking at Smiley sideways. I mean, I've been looking at her sideways for saying nigga anyway. Because I'm like, I need to know, like, why are you saying nigga if you ain't of no African descent? That's how I feel about Anna and Biggie, too. I don't care how brown you are. If you ain't of African descent, why the fuck is nigga coming out of your mouth? So I do still feel a way about that with Smiley, Anna, and Biggie. But we're gonna negate that right now. And now this scene is what really threw me off with Smiley. So Smiley, she calls all the ladies. They in their separate sprinters heading to the first places. I think it's like a blunt pop-up shop or whatever. A blunt event. Baddies blunt event, something like that. At the Kush factory. So Smiley, they all in their sprinters. Smiley calls Natalie and asks her for a hoodie. She tells Natalie, like, I assumed we were all just meeting up at your house before we went to the club, and I thought we were gonna go back to the house first and change or whatever. I mean, then go back to the house and change into our club attire. And Natalie's like, no, we going to the club right now. So Natalie tells Smiley, like, put me on speakerphone. So she says all to the ladies. She says to all the ladies, like, I want to know why Smiley is asking for a hoodie, and then she says, like, y'all better not fuck up my blunts events. And then she like, come on, everybody, baddie, shot o'clock. And then she clicks off like, these fucking dumbass bitches. Like, talking shit about them, like. And it's like, if you pay attention closely to this episode in particular, you can see who is the drama house and who is the laid back house. You can really see. I think even Taseki said in a moment, she was like, I love the dynamic in our house. We can chill, have a good time. And you can clearly see when the drama ensues is because of the other house. I think Taseki did say something like that. So it's like, yeah, you can clearly see who the drama people are. But they trying to make it seem like the chill house is the drama house. No, y'all bring the drama with y'all wild asses. So Natalie's like, I better not fuck up my blunts event or whatever. So then Smiley's like, well, you know, Natalie, I don't really be dressing like that. So now I'm like, Smiley, which one is it? Did you think that you was gonna have a chance to go back to the house and change beforehand, or did you not have club attire because you saying I don't be dressing like that? So which one is it, Smiley? So that threw me off first. But then I'm like, I really think that she dressed like that because of the fact that they in New York, which is Mariah Lynn City, and Mariah Lynn already told Smiley, you're gonna see my sister soon. So Smiley probably just be she's probably on the type tip like, okay, well, let me dress in fighting clothes because I already know I'm about to fight. But now I'm still looking at you because this is a couple days after your miscarriage. So if you so ready to fight this girl a couple days after your miscarriage and possibly get jumped by her and Mariah Lynn, then you could have just forced up Sapphire and got jumped by Suki in the house. Not saying it like that, but now I'm looking at you a type of way. If you willing to fight nowadays after your miscarriage and possibly get jumped, then you could have forced Sapphire and possibly got jumped. I hate that I gotta even say possibly got jumped. I'm just saying, like, if she willing to go through this now, then she could have been willing to go through it then. I mean, it was a lot more girls then, but still. I mean, I don't know. I'm still looking at Smiley weirdly. Like, that shit made me feel weird. So it's kind of like, I don't know what to believe with Smiley anymore. And I was defending your ass, too. I don't know how to feel about that, though. Because you could possibly be walking to a situation where you get jumped. Because Mariah Lynn did say my whole family in this club, but my sister's the only one with the green light. So it's like you could possibly be getting jumped in this situation. But when it came with Sapphire and shit, you wasn't ready to fight. And you could have possibly got jumped there, too. But you still wasn't ready to fight. So I don't know. So now it's kind of looking like, did you not want to fight Sapphire because she was bigger and Mariah Lynn's sister was smaller than you and Mariah Lynn's smaller than you? I don't know. So the ladies, they arrived to the Kush factory. I ain't really write too much. Everybody had a good time. It is what it is. Then they leave and head to this club called Acapulco. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. So as the ladies are heading inside of the club, the Acapulco club, a guy, I guess a fan or something of Biggie's, he calls E.T. a bitch and throws something at the back of her head, I think she said. And then later, as Biggie's coming in, the same fan is like, yeah, Big Biggie. And Biggie's like, y'all know the vibes. We close to my city. I got fans, whatever. So now I'm like, okay, this is what E.T. gonna take that as Biggie set that up. Like Biggie had somebody do that to E.T. So now E.T. feel like this is a reason for me to beef with Biggie. When the whole time it was probably just a fan that probably didn't like your ass and just likes Biggie. So you assuming that it's something that Biggie set up. Because it seemed like Biggie didn't even know that it happened, that nothing even happened. It seemed like they was coming in and the fan was like, Big Biggie, like just giving her praises or whatever. It don't seem like Biggie told dude like, hey, this bitch E.T. tried me the other day when she come in the club, call her a bitch, throw some. I don't think it was even set up like that. But of course, E.T. wants a reason to beef with Biggie because Rolly beefing with her. So she probably gonna take that and be like, oh yeah. That's why I'm beefing with Biggie, because of the fan that did that. She had that fan do that. So I'm pretty sure that's what that's gonna be about. Because we already see in the next episode, E.T.'s telling Rolly. She's telling Rolly, like, basically she feel like Biggie set it up. And Rolly's like, that's not okay. So it's now like, okay, these bitches about to get ready to jump Biggie or ready to confront her together and shit on some dumb shit. On some geeking shit. Dick Rider Tatership shit. Then we get this final little moment. Mariah Lynn goes to get her sister, brings her up in the section. Her and Smiley immediately start fighting. And I hate that the cast was trying to talk about why is Smiley dressed in the club like she ready to fight? I mean, I get it. You could have dressed up a little bit. But it's just like, why? What's the point of her dressing? Also, I'm still not feeling Smiley, but what is the point of her dressing up all cute and shit when nobody there has her back? Nobody on the cast has her back. So why would she even dress up cute when she knows she about to fight and possibly get jumped and nobody's going to have her back? Of course she's going to dress in some sneakers, dress down in a hoodie as most comfortable as she can to thump because she know nobody there is going to help her or nothing. Like, she already know. I mean, and I can't get mad at that. I still don't fuck with Smiley after the whole you ready to fight Mariah Lynn's sister but didn't want to fight Sapphire situation, even though it's a possibility of getting jumped in both situations and it's days after your miscarriage in both situations. So that's why I'm looking at Smiley weird. But in this instance, don't ask why she dressed down and shit when y'all know that none of y'all is going to have her back if she get the thumping in this club. Come on now. Y'all already done proved that to her. Y'all already done proved that y'all was willing to jump her because Sapphire had a problem with her. And if y'all saying y'all wasn't ready to jump her, why the fuck was everybody dressed ready to fight? When not everybody had problems with everybody. And of course, that's how the episode ended, with a fucking fight that we barely got to see because it's in a crowded ass, packed ass club. Security breaks it up too quick. It's dark in that bitch. It's the end of the episode, so they showing that shit in flashes. It's just like a whole bunch of, man, like I said, this episode gets a D fucking plus. This season so far is getting a D fucking plus. The cast, D fucking plus. Like, it's just, everything's D fucking plus. It's a whole dick rider tatership. Everybody just sucking each other dick. It's just so cringy to watch. I don't even know. They got bitches on here that's saying nigga that ain't even of African descent. They ain't even standing on that. Ain't nobody saying nothing to these bitches about that. But they want to beef over petty dumb shit. But ain't nobody beefing about their culture and about the fucking word that's been used to fucking disgrace our community for so long. It was used to call slaves to humiliate slaves and stuff, and y'all just letting these bitches in here say that. But y'all got problems about shit online, about people calling people clout chasers online or whatever the fuck the beef is. Have some real beef. Like, this episode is like, this whole season is just pissing me off. Like, predictions for episodes to come, like I said, we see E.T. telling Rolly about the fan, and apparently, I mean, of course, they both going to dick ride each other and believe that Biggie set that up. Did we see something else in the next episode? I think we do see Biggie and E.T. fight. I hope Biggie whoop her ass. I'm just tired of E.T. Why did they even bring her? I do not like E.T. I did not like her on South Central Baddies and all the other Now That's TV shows they put her on. She was a big ass bully. I mean, she wasn't even a bully. She was just like, she tried to put fear in people. And it's just like, she couldn't even be a regular girl on the show. She just was always trying to put fear in motherfuckers. I will admit, when she came on the Academy, I liked that side of her on the Academy. So when she came on Baddies, I was like, okay, maybe she'll be like she was on the Academy, but no. This bitch came on the dick ride Rolly and all her beefs. And of course, Rolly racist ass going to keep her beef with Biggie because she ain't got no beef with nobody else, because she want to like T in real life. Because she called T fuckable, so we know you want to like T. We know you want to get along with T. You beefing with Smiley because everybody else beefing with Smiley. Everybody's beefing with Smiley because everybody else beefing with Smiley. They ain't got no real beefs to beef with Smiley. Everybody against Biggie now because Rolly's against Biggie. And Rolly has beef with E.T. now. So everybody, of course, against. It's a dick rider tradership. I don't even know what else to say. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of the episode, what I talked about, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything. All that good stuff. Comment below. And yeah, and like this video and subscribe to my channel, because I don't only review Baddies, I review other shows as well. I'm about to get into my Real Housewives of Potomac review right after this. So if you watch that, go check that out. And then I got to do my Married to Medicine. So if you watch that, go check that out too. And I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.